continue with the same lesson, that is chapter number 5, disasters. Okay. So in the previous class we have already done the two types of disaster, that's natural disaster and man-made disaster. So today we are going to see the case studies. First one, the flood in Assam and flood in Bihar. So as you know that flood is a natural disaster, isn't it? So every year some of the states of our country, they face this problem. So today we are going to take the two important states, that's Assam and Bihar. Okay. So first let's see flood in Assam. There are two important rivers, okay, which are like said to have caused flood in Assam. So number one is the Brahmaputra in the north and Barak in the south. So these are the two river system of Assam. Then let us see the factors now which are responsible for flooding in the state of Assam, which is located in the northeastern part of India. So first one is the abundant rainfall, since it is located in the monsoon belt. So therefore this particular region or the state receives heavy rainfall every year during the monsoon season. Number two is deforestation, that as you all know, like the cutting down of trees, isn't it, will leave the land barren. The trees are being cut for many commercial purposes. Okay, so in this case the land or the percentage of forest cover in the state has gone down, leading to flood. Then number three is increased land use. Now these two are linked, population growth and increased land use. So due to the increase in the population, most of the forested area, okay, they are being cleared to make the land fit for residential purpose, or for agriculture purpose, or for any other commercial purpose. So in that case, okay, there is a increased pressure of population on land. So this is also another cause for the flood in Assam. Okay. So you can refer your textbook also, it's on page number 45. Okay. So in the year 2016, heavy rain, okay, caused flood in several parts of Assam. So that was and during that year, many of the wildlife sanctuaries, like you know the famous the Kaziranga National Park, it was under flood. It was flooded, and many animal species they suffered. Okay, like around 300 animals. So this is a problem to Assam every year, as it is the main reason is it is located in the monsoon belt where it receives abundant rainfall. Now let us move on to the next state, flood in Bihar. So Bihar is also another state prone to flood every year. So around 76% of the North Bihar population, okay, live under the constant threat of flood. That means this people living in northern Bihar, okay, every year they have to go through this problem. That means flood. Okay. So yeah, now first of all let's see since what is the main cause. Okay, so as you know that Bihar shares a border with Nepal. Okay, so therefore heavy rain in the eastern and central mountain of Nepal. So when there is a heavy rainfall in the eastern and the central mountain of Nepal, okay, it causes the three important rivers Narani, Kosi and Bagmati to overflow. Okay, so it's there in the book. And when this river enters Bihar, as I've already told you, Bihar shares a border with Nepal. Okay, so when this river, they get flooded and it flows, okay, it enters Bihar, the heavy water of these three rivers will break the bank of the river, okay, and thereby causing flood to Bihar. So this is about your flooding or the case study in both flood in Assam and flood in Bihar. So now let's see earthquake in Nepal. So on 25th April 2015, an earthquake measuring 7.9 on the Richter scale occurred in Nepal. Okay, as you all know what is the Richter scale, okay, which measures the intensity of an earthquake. So and its epicenter, okay, the earthquake which occurred in Nepal in 2015, its epicenter was Barpa area in Gorkha district, 80 km northwest of Kathmandu. So that was the epicenter. Now what is the epicenter and the focus? So focus means is a seismic focus means it's a point where the earthquake originates, and this epicenter is the point on the Earth's surface vertically above the focus. Okay, so its epicenter were in Gorkha district, 80 km northwest of Kathmandu. Now, what was the cause? What was the main factor for the occurrence of earthquake in Nepal in 2015? So, it was a sudden thrust along the main fault line, okay, where the Indian plate subducts beneath the Eurasian plate. Now, what does the meaning of subduct means? Okay, when one plate goes beneath the another plate. Okay, so out here the Indian plate subducts beneath the Eurasian plate. So, because of this, the vibration was caused on the Earth's surface, leading to an earthquake in Nepal in the year 2015. Now, what was the effect of these? So, after this earthquake, okay, there was a great destruction, okay, in entire Nepal, especially in the Kathmandu Valley and all. Okay, so you can refer the book also. The earthquake killed nearly 9,000 people and injured about 16,000. More than 5 lakh houses, buildings and schools were destroyed. Nearly 2,70,000 houses were partially damaged. So this was some of the destruction caused by the earthquake in Nepal in the year 2015. So this is also one of the natural cause, okay, or natural disaster. Now let us move on to the next one. Oil spill in the coastal areas. Now, what's the meaning of oil spill? That means it's an accidental release of oil into sea and ocean. So this occurred during the cleaning of the tankers or leakage in the pipelines, okay, or while cleaning the storage tank and all, or drilling process. During the drilling process, there will be the accidental release of oil into the sea and ocean, and this is also dangerous. Okay, so it can be due to man's action, or it can be the natural catastrophe also. Okay, now let us see the impact. So this oil spill will affect marine flora and fauna, that's the plants and animals which are living under the water will be greatly affected. Number two, it even will affect the human beings also, like it may cause respiratory diseases, skin problem and vision problem, like if they are prone to this oil spill. Okay, then the last one is a huge amount of gas and petroleum are lost during the oil spill, and then the country will suffer. So the country will have to import from the other country as much of the oil is lost during oil spill in the coastal areas. Thank you.